If you booked through a travel agent, you should contact that agent to get your money back.
Everyone's flying Spirit, right?
No. The airline's headquarters is in South Florida, and 17,000 employees are likely out of a job. Spirit's CEO released a statement overnight saying, "The sudden and sustained rise in fuel prices in recent weeks ultimately has left us with no alternative but to pursue an orderly wind down of the company. Sustaining the business required hundreds of millions of additional dollars of liquidity that Spirit simply does not have." James Reedy says his brother was supposed to fly Spirit today, and he's glad he was able to warn his brother ahead of time that there's no yellow plane waiting for him at FLL.
I'm pretty happy that I was flying out early so he wouldn't have to run into the same convenience that everyone else is going to have to run into.
Was he worried about it last night?
Yeah, well, we were out for drinks and dinner. That was kind of the main source of our topic.
Airlines like American, JetBlue, Delta, and Frontier have all pledged to step in and help Spirit employees and customers. United Airlines says you could get a discounted flight if you're flying non-stop through routes that both United and Spirit operate out of, if there are seats available.
When you go to united.com/special fares, you'll use your Spirit confirmation number as well as your receipt and your Mileage Plus number. You just input that into our system and we'll offer you these capped fares.
Spirit says if you booked a flight through credits, points, or a voucher, you can still be compensated, but that will be determined at a later date as bankruptcy proceedings move forward. Spirit has also made a website that can update the public on the closure. You can find a link to that website on our website, cbsmiami.com. At Fort Lauderdale International Airport, Steve Majiri, CBS News, Miami.
Thank you, Steve. The decision shutting down the Dania Beach-based Discount airline put 17,000 people out of a job. This video shows the letter Spirit sent employees announcing those layoffs, but Broward County Mayor Mark Bowden told me the airline's closure impacts many more people here in South Florida.
It's a shame that we have 832 Spirit employees that work at Fort Lauderdale Airport, plus there's many more employees that work at their headquarters in Broward County. So losing jobs is something that, we're trying to get people jobs and help people get jobs. Right now, I'm not aware of any type of monetary breaks that we can give, but certainly we're in constant dialogue right now.
CBS News Miami will continue to follow any developments on the shutdown of Spirit Airlines. Stay with us here on air and online for any updates.
Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
Taking a live look outside now on this hot, sunny afternoon. Temperatures hovering in the upper 80s right now. Next Weather meteorologist Scott Withers joining us now. Scotty, I say afternoon. I want this day to never end. Record-setting heat, though.
Record-setting heat, congratulations. We'll get you a t-shirt later for all of us, right? Yeah, it was hot out there. The good news is we're going to get a break. It is still spring. Summer is not here yet, but it felt like it today. Take a look out there. Beautiful out there, Miami, out at the cruise port out there. Still quite warm. 92 feels like 92. Now, I want to show you what's going on here out on the floor. When we come down to the radar here, show you what's happening rain-wise. We're not getting anything down in the southern part of the state where we're at, but all of this rain up here is slowly moving our way, and it is going to show up in the overnight hours early tomorrow morning. We're going to get several rounds of that rain moving through tomorrow, so we're going to time that out in a few minutes. But let's talk about how hot it still is. Look, we are still in the 90s. It's 6:05 all across Broward County, coming down to Miami-Dade County. A little bit cooler out on the beach, Key Biscayne 84, but mostly 90s still at this point in time, and down in the Keys 85 degrees. It's not going to cool down that much. That humidity pumped us up there. We were at the highest we felt for months now, and that very hot